아저씨!
A woman who appears to be a beautiful young woman, but in reality, she's a murderer who won't even spare her own child. Even the cripple took one look at her. She beat him to death with her crutches. A few days ago, Lisa brought her son to the countryside for a holiday. The enthusiastic owner wanted to invite Lisa to dinner with him, but she refused. At this time, the boss did not know. This sweet-looking woman will pull himself into an endless abyss. At first, everything was quiet, but at night, Lisa watched the boy eat. Shortly after, the woman came into the living room covered in blood. Then she calmly turned on the record player. Then she picked up the toilet brush and turned into the bathroom. But the next day the boss found Lisa gone. The only thing left on the table was the key to the room and some money. And the record that was playing caught his attention. When the man went to check it out, he realized that the record was covered in blood. Realizing something was wrong, the boss immediately went to the room where Lisa had stayed, but it was eerily clean. But when he went into the bathroom, he couldn't breathe. All he found was a brand new toilet brush. To find out what happened to the blood on the record, the man immediately went to his car. He took out the memory card from the car recorder. He saw Lisa leaving with a heavy suitcase, and the little boy was nowhere to be seen, and he was struggling to lift it. When he saw this, the boss understood everything. He wanted to call the police, but he stopped, because if the police intervene, he can't run his BB. In the end, the man chose to hide it. Then he cleaned the room carefully and burnt everything Lisa had used. He restored everything to the way it was before, just when he thought everything was over. But on that day, there was a sudden roar from downstairs. The owner was shocked when he saw the owner of the car. Lisa wanted to stay at the hotel, but the man refused. Coincidentally, the owner's daughter also came back from the city. Lisa went up to the owner's daughter to make a gesture of friendship. The girl saw Lisa alone and invited her to stay. When he heard this, the man's head instantly tingled. He suspected that the girl was a psychopathic murderer. Sure enough, the woman brought a different colored suitcase this time. Only this time she was alone. At night, the woman changed her clothes and gave a bottle of red wine to the boss's daughter as a token of her appreciation. The man was about to leave when the woman stopped him. Lisa said she wanted to hear the same old record, but the owner refused, explaining that the machine was broken. The woman smiled strangely. After dinner, her daughter left the BB with her friends. The owner and the woman were the only ones left in the room. But the next morning, Wang heard a strange noise in the courtyard. He went out to see his wife shoveling with a shovel. He couldn't help but go over and hug his wife. Unexpectedly, the woman in front of him was Lisa. It turned out to be a dream of the man. The man went out of the room, but the woman drove back from outside and brought her breakfast. Then she went to the pool for a swim, and the man couldn't help asking why the boy didn't come. But the woman didn't seem to care. She explained that the boss must have mistaken her for someone else. Then she dove into the pool and swam, but the man couldn't figure it out. It was the same woman. He couldn't understand why the woman lied. For a few days, the boss and the woman were fine. But this morning, the accident happened again.